Well, hello there, everyone. I hope that was dramatic enough. I, however, have been on a roller coaster. This literally has been crazy. My life literally changed within seconds. And honestly, this is, how would I say this? If you're obviously watching this video, this means you follow me on my new account. And obviously, if you were following me in this new account, obviously you know what happened to my other account. Hiltondelleray got hacked. And I'm here to make a video and just clear the air. There's so many questions. And honestly, I feel like this is something that, it's important to know. Obviously, I don't want it to happen to you guys. And this literally happened in a matter of like seconds. Like, it's so crazy. So let's get into it. She's wearing her funeral outfit and she is ready to mourn the loss of her old account. All right. Okay, well, where do I start? 2 days ago, my account got hacked. Oh, she looks real pretty. She looks real pretty. 2 days ago, my account got hacked. I started off Instagram, and when I started it off, it was more of a meme page, and it kind of just evolved with me. And I love Instagram. I hate the whole fact that Facebook, you have to put a status, and there's so much to it. And honestly, for me, it was so much easier. Just here's a picture, upload, forget about it. And I think in the beginning of my Instagram page, it was more about I never take anything serious, and you could take this as bad or you could take this as good, but I see it as life is supposed to be fun, and if you don't make it fun for yourself, then you're pretty much gonna hit a harsh reality. I hope you live with yourself. I love to laugh, and I love to make people laugh more than that. And when I first started my page, it was all about memes. It was all about, I got real creative, and I had a lot of time in my hands because at the time I wasn't as busy. I had a job, but it was part-time. And most of my days were just spent sitting in my room and coming up with something funny just to get a giggle. I'm the type of person that likes to make people laugh, and if my memes can make you laugh, then I pretty much made it. I would love just getting the reassurance of people like, oh, this is hilarious, oh my god, you made my day. I love that, and I live for that. So starting off with my Instagram, I started off with memes. Back in the day, they didn't have the whole algorithm or anything, and it was so easy just to follow people. It was so genuine. It was so cool to oh my god, you're amazing, let me follow you. And they would go more into the DMs and stuff, and it wasn't all sexual and stuff. It was more about hey, I really love you as a person. Hey, we're cyber meeting, that's so great. And a lot of you people that are following me right now, we actually met during that time, and generally it has grown. I know some of you that are my followers, I haven't met you guys in person, but I really feel a strong connection, and I literally live for your videos and your stories and everything. And I have grown with you guys, and you guys have grown with me too. I probably 3 years ago started doing drag, and I really got into it. I remember I had some busted ass. I started off as a club kid, and that's how I got introduced into drag. My first looks weren't that polished. I'll go ahead and this stays between us, and y'all better not screenshot this, but I'll go ahead and post a picture right here. See, this was me when I first started. She was feeling her oat honey, and some of you guys that are here probably remember this bitch, and she was living for it. And with the time and with the years, I've been growing on it, and I've been trying to perfect everything, and it's really just, it grew from that meme thing, and then it kind of just evolved with me. Now I live in Vegas, and I'm more busier than ever. She has her own house, and she needs to make them coins, because girl, being an adult is very expensive. Being me is very expensive. Well, it's just, when you grow up, you don't think of all this stuff. And honestly, for me, like, I'm trying to live better in a way. And I want to like challenge myself at the same time. So I'm always on the go. Any new project, there's a photo shoot, there's something over here. Like I'm always that person that what's next. And honestly, like I've been running around in Vegas trying to get myself together. And I literally put Instagram on the back burner because I felt that myself, like Hilton Del Rey needed to like focus himself on what he wants to do. And so I work, I do a 9 to 5, I'm a normal person. And after that, it's just like, okay, well, I have to go buy groceries, I have to go buy this. I've been obsessed with home goods and Pier 1 imports and anything to decorate the house. And literally, there's always something going on in my schedule. So I literally, and this is probably my fault, and this is where it gets real shady, and you're probably thinking like once I like say this, you guys are gonna be like, really? You're a fucking dumb bitch. And I'll take that. And I should have seen it coming, but there's unfollower apps on the Google App Store. And my friends at the time were like, hey, like you should totally download like an unfollower app. You could kind of see people that are unfollowing you and stuff like that. And I've seen this very much. Like on Instagram, everyone is about, let me follow you. And 2 seconds later, once you follow them back, let me unfollow you. And you know what? That's not even cute anymore. So I was experiencing a lot of that. And I was experiencing a lot of my friends dealing with that and being frustrated. And me being frustrated and seeing them frustrated, I was just like, well, I'm gonna download the app too and see who's unfollowing me, bitch. So I went ahead and I downloaded this app, and I went ahead and it asked for my login credentials. See, that's the first mistake. Unfortunately, I couldn't download the app that they had. I, however, have an Android and I live by it. I think Androids take the best pictures, and I'm not trading in my Android for an iPhone. Sorry. Sorry about it. But the thing is that the apps that are on the iPhone and the apps that are on Android are so different. But I kind of saw something that was similar. The app was called Followers Chief, which this is a logo for it. It asks you to put in your login, and I thought, okay, well, this probably should be normal for everyone. I went ahead and put my login, and then it told me, like, I know I never read terms and conditions, and maybe that was a good time to be like, let me read that, but I didn't. And I gave them all my information. I've had it for 2 months, and honestly, like, it's been a lifesaver. And it had this thing where, like, not only does it tell you like who unfollows you, there's another thing, like there's added features on it. Like you could automatically post on people's pictures, you could automatically like people's pictures, you could automatically like people's feeds. It was just like this whole extra stuff, and I was just like, you know what, I'm really busy, I'm out here living my life and trying to get my shit together. So I was just like, you know what, I don't have this extra time to be on Instagram without doing anything and just being like, okay, well, let me get real personal with everything. And honestly, that's how my whole profile grew, by me having nothing to do but just Instagram. So it's just like, if I could pay someone to do that for me, that would be great. So it allowed me to put hashtags on stuff that interested me. So of course I went like a drag queen, gay, LGBT, just stuff that like makeup artist, anything that was just influential for myself. And I put about 20 tags, and automatically this app went ahead and liked stuff on my behalf. Get this, they have my credentials and everything, so obviously it's like doing it by me. And it just, it went crazy. Like, I think it got out of hand, and it got to a point that I couldn't take them off, and then I didn't think much of it. I was just like, okay, well, I already paid this month, so let me at least get my month's worth before I cancel it. And 2 days ago, like, I was just like, it was like around 6 p.m. and I was busy and I was out in a meeting, And of course, I checked my Instagram and I was going through the DMs and I was like, cool, I'm gonna respond to these later. Once I get out of this meeting, then I'll go back in it. Try to go back in it around 7, and that's when I was logged out. And I was just like, this is weird. I went ahead and put in my password and everything, and I got a message from Instagram saying the email you entered, the username is no longer an account. And it was it was weird. I was just like, maybe I entered it wrong, so let me re-enter it. After re-entering it 10 times, would seem like a lot of times, I noticed that my page and my link wasn't available. I went ahead and logged in through the Google side and did a whole Google search, and my account was no longer available. I didn't get any messages. I didn't get any emails. I really believe either the app completely wiped out my account and said, fuck this bitch. And I mean, here we are. I honestly, I have a deeper connection with everyone. And it's so hard, like, losing your phone. And actually, when I got my phone stolen, I actually went to a rave and helping out my good friend. Like, someone went into my bag while I was helping her out through the crowd, and they completely took my phone. They unzipped my bag and they took my phone, automatically turned it off. I'm pretty sure if you followed me, you guys knew what rave it was. It was AMF, and I was crying, and it was the end of the world for me. And honestly, like, you guys could be so superficial, like, you guys could think I'm superficial or whatever's, but for me, like, I have so many pictures. I literally take pictures of everything, and I don't save it on a computer. Like, back in the day, you used to save it in a hard drive or something because your phone would get full. Well, my phone doesn't get full, so there's no need for me to get on my laptop and save or back up any of the pictures. So losing all those pictures kind of felt like they were taking memories away from me. And unfortunately, I never got that phone back. But I always had that thing behind my head saying, like, you know what? The pictures are saved on my Instagram. They're archived. They have an option where you could archive your pictures. You guys can't see them, but I could see them. But at least I knew they were there. So, like, it wasn't so much, I mean, the biggest thing was just, like, my pictures. Like, literally the one that I just showed you. Like, this one. Like, I still have this one, but I'd rather have, like, the full picture. Like, and this is where, like, it kind of, like, hits home. My little brother and my little sister kind of grew up with me, like, on my Instagram, and I would, like, my early years with Instagram, I would take pictures of them, and, like, all those pictures are gone. Pictures of my pictures of my dog that, like, I had since I was, like, a little Hiltondelleray. Like, my chihuahua, like, completely swiped out, and it feels like someone pulled the rug away from me, like, right under my feet. And this, like, I hit hard, and I was just like, I couldn't believe it. And I was like, that's so crazy. She doesn't have those pictures anymore, and there's no way she could get them. And I mean, this is where, like, I'm kind of over it now. It is what it is. You move on, you live life, you rebuild, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But I, however, would love to get in contact with all those people that used to follow me and they used to interact with me. I know a lot of you that are my followers we have people in common that we follow each other, and I would really like to be reconnected with them. And it just sucks that I don't have that platform anymore to reach out. And then, I mean, nowadays I can't remember 20,000 usernames. I just can't. But, like, the ones that I could are you guys, and, like, you guys were, like, the ones on top of my head. Like, okay, well, I think this, like, it took me so long to find you guys. And it's just so crazy because nowadays, if I lost my phone, I don't have anyone's number. Like, I don't have anyone's number memorized. Like, well, I have mine memorized, but that's about it. Like, I could call myself, but that's really useless. Like, so, I mean, this is what happens. And I really hope that you guys, if someone asks for your Instagram, like, password or username, you guys don't go ahead and do this. Like, this is so stupid, and I should have known better. And instead of cutting corners and trying to stay active with everyone, I should have just done it myself and seen the time. But it's just living out here, being an adult, and just trying to get life together, it's just so time consuming. But I mean, now like here we are rebuilding, and I have so many new exciting projects coming up, and I would love. I'm still in the rave scene, and I'm going to be on March, and that's literally March is my birthday, and that's gonna be her birthday present, and I literally can't wait to see all you guys. And if you guys could, like, if we've taken any pictures, tag me in them. I want to have them. If you have any friends that you know we had in common, go ahead and tell them that she got a new Instagram. Just, she would really appreciate it if you guys could just get the word out for a girl and just go on out. And honestly, sound off in the comments and tell me, what do you guys want to see in this new Instagram? Like, I totally want to revamp it, and I totally want to, like, this is a fresh start for everyone kind of thing. Sound off on the comments and tell me what you guys think. Do you guys want to see more memes? Do you guys want to see more drag looks? Are you guys over the rave scene? She just wants it all. Like, she needs your opinion, and she's open now to opinions. And I mean, I was always, but I think now it's more of a kind of hit home, and I was just like, okay, you need to make time for this. And I'm really like, I love sharing my pictures with you guys. I love sharing my experiences with you guys. And I'm definitely gonna start getting my YouTube back up and just start making time for you guys. All right, well, go ahead and like and subscribe. Go ahead and sound off in the comments and tell me your opinions. Go ahead and spread the good word and tell everyone that she got a new Instagram. It's called HILTONDELREY 2.0. She will greatly appreciate it. She loves you guys all so much. And I will see you guys all later. Kisses.